In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me and you.
And good afternoon, everyone, from Legends Stadium, Jack McKenzie Field, on the campus of Quincy University. This is Quincy Journal TV bringing you Peoria Notre Dame at Quincy Notre Dame Soccer. I'm Bob Goff. I'll be calling the action today on a gorgeous Monday afternoon. Quincy Notre Dame comes into this contest with a record of 4-6-1. They managed to snap a 3-game losing streak on Saturday with a 4-1 win over Normal U High to improve to 4-6-1 on the season. It's been a streaky year for the Raiders so far. After going 2-0-1 in their first 3, the Raiders then lost 3 in a row. They managed to pick up a win against Rochester before dropping another 3 in a row, including the crosstown game against Quincy, 1-0 on September 12th. Raiders snapped the losing streak, as we said, Saturday against Normal U High. And in that game, Aubrey Reese netted a hat trick. He had 3 goals, which gives him a team-leading 7 on the year for the talented sophomore. Cooper Reese has 3 goals. The junior is second on the team in scoring. Then it's Zach Volkamp and Jacob Becker, each with 2 goals apiece. And Brendan Smith has the other tally for the Raiders this year. And Zeke Little will be in goal for QND as both teams prepare here on, as we said, the pitch at Quincy University. QND opted to play all of its home matches here at North Campus this year in order to play on the turf instead of the choppy natural surface back home at 10th and Jackson, as we are about ready to get underway here with the Raiders and the Irish. Raiders will be heading south. They'll be shooting at the south goal in the first half. And we'll have the action here for you as we get ready to get things going. And momentarily, looks like we're just a little bit of a start. The officials, a couple of questions here as we get ready to get underway. And that's a good-looking camera shot we have right there right now. Alex Goff manning the cameras for us today as we prepare to get underway. A lot of QJTV action lately. I tallied that we did 8 events last week, counting news and sports items. So the reception's been good. We want to thank everybody. The sponsors we'll thank throughout the broadcast. And, of course, we will also talk about that and then some of the other contests we have going on. And it goes into the corner, the opening kick by Quincy Notre Dame. And it goes into the corner, and Peoria Notre Dame will bring it out. Now we are fighting a little bit of a sun issue here. We apologize for that. Also fighting a little bit of an equipment malfunction here at the QU press box as the doors to the press box, which enable us to see the field, one of them won't go up all the way. So we have a bit of an obstructed view, sort of like sitting at Fenway Park watching a baseball game, but we'll do the best we can and we will work around it. QND with the action right now. Yeah, if it goes into the southeast corner, we're going to have a little bit of trouble following it. We apologize for that, but doing our best to bring you the action here, as we said, on an absolutely beautiful Monday afternoon. QND making its way down, but the Peoria keeper will move out and grab it. And now the Irish will come the other way. Big booming kick by the Irish keeper. Puts it down in their end. And Little will just reach out and get it for the Raiders. And he unloads. And that'll go just on the Irish side of the field. And we'll get a whistle. And QND manages to maintain control. Evan Riggs hustling down as Coach Greg Reese is calling him out, hoping he can generate something here for the team. And the kick by Cooper Reese goes deep. And QND will try to track it down. And it goes out. And it will be Raider ball. Raiders get ready to throw it in. It goes in. And the Peoria keeper with another stop. No score here early on with the Irish and the Raiders. Peoria Notre Dame comes to town. There was no junior varsity matchup. Coach Reese says he's got some illness and some injuries that have decimated that junior varsity squad. So we've got an early start varsity action, which is nice. It means Alex and I get to get home for supper a little earlier, which is always nice. As we said, beautiful day out here at Quincy University, and what a treat for the Raiders to be able to use this field for the majority of their home games. It's going to makes for that nice, smooth playing surface. We talked to Coach Reese about this when we had our interview with him following the Quincy High game, where he talked about the consistency, and he said, "Hey, I'm a purist. I'd rather play on grass, but you can't beat those natural bounces that you get on this field." And as I said, it is pristine, no question about it. As they were just able to get this field finished before the start of the season, as the shot goes wide, as Zeke Little didn't have to deal with that. But Quincy University, they got the field done just in time for the start of this season, and the dedication to honor the legendary longtime Quincy University coach Jack McKenzie, who's now serving in an associate capacity under the Hawks' Mike Carpenter. And they're off to a nice start in the GLVC. And a bit of a turnover now as Peoria Notre Dame has it going the other way. Notre Dame on the far side. Coach Reese won an offsides call, and we are getting a belated offsides call. And the Peoria Notre Dame coach asks for a number. And this nice thing out here, this intimate setting, you can hear all the bells, whistles, yells, and shouts. And so that's, as I said, kind of a cozy setting out here, and some people just starting to gather over on the west side of the stadium. As Little will unload, and the ball goes deep, but Peoria Notre Dame manages to get it. They have it at midfield. Peoria Notre Dame the other way. Now with it is Austin Creighton, number 11. He has it at midfield for the Irish. Notre Dame trying to come out and pressure. Ball goes inside, though. Moved across nicely, and the Raiders try to turn to get away. Cooper Reese with a little bit of a flick, but couldn't get it to go, and it's going to go wide. The shot is high and wide by J.J. Slamba of Peoria Notre Dame. No score here from Jack McKenzie Field on the north campus of Quincy University. Bob Goff bringing you Quincy Notre Dame soccer action on a picture-perfect Monday afternoon. Little's kick, and it'll again go to midfield as the Raiders try to maintain some offense, but it's going to go Peoria's way. Peoria with it, dueling in the corner, and it's going to be QND ball. QND with a fight, but it's going to now end up back with the Irish. Irish at midfield, now on the far side. Salamba has it on the far side. Zach Volkamp, nice little kick to keep it away. And Quincy trying to move it down the field. Nudo with the little kick to get it across, but Peoria Notre Dame once again gets it moving. Jacob Murphy tried to head it, but couldn't get it going, and now a dump in, and Quincy Notre Dame tracking it down. It's going to be Jacob Becker, and Becker will knock it into the corner. And now the Raiders have to defend. As we look for the shot from the corner.
Up higher, Jay back, stop.
And we'll see the shot from the corner. Got a good angle on that right now. And here's the kick, and it's going to get knocked away by the Raiders. Good defensive effort. 32 minutes and change remaining here in the first half. No score between QND and PND. And now Little going to give it the boot for the Raiders. He does. Short kick. And it gets a couple of nice hops. And now the Raiders try to settle, try to get it, but good job by Peoria Notre Dame to fight it away. But nope, they're going to call a penalty, and it will be QND's ball. QND with possession right down here in front of us. We said if we had this other window cooperating, it would be an absolutely perfect angle for the game here tonight. Nice and intimate, very close to the action. Whistle, though, going to give it back over to PND. And it's a deep kick, header. And Little's going to go just watch it go out in the corner, and he'll end up tracking it down, get it from the ball boy over on the far side. And he will move it over. And Little now has it. He'll put it in the corner of the box, and he'll unload here momentarily. You want to thank our sponsors, Knox and Trucking, MetLife Mike Libman, and the Quincy Diamonds and Dynamo Soccer Clubs. I want to thank them for their sponsorship and support of soccer action here on Quincy Journal TV. QND has it in midfield. And Little's going to come all the way up to an extra attacker with the boot, and he'll punch it deep into the box, just a little short of the box actually, and he will make his way back. And the Raiders managed to maintain it on the far side. Jack Nudo has it. Now kicked away, controlled at midfield by Brendan Smith. Smith gives it up, and Peoria Notre Dame with possession now in midfield. Intercepted at midfield by Smith. And moved up as Zach Volkamp tries to get it going the other way. Now it's Cooper Reese who gets it across midfield, but it just ends up on the foot of an Irish defender, and it'll go all the way into the, well, not quite into the deep corner, as Peoria Notre Dame will come away with it in a kick, but the Raiders managed to stop it, and a little jousting near midfield to try to maintain. And Peoria Notre Dame intercepts and going the other way, and they've got a breakaway, and Little with a nice job to boot that out. And boy, Zeke Little managed to come out and make that play, as he had Peoria Notre Dame Steven Stanger bearing down on him. Peoria Notre Dame with it again. Creighton with it for the Irish. And Raiders trying not to foul, as Coach Reese imploring them not to. And the shot in the box and the kick, and Little manages to scramble, and a nice save by Zeke Little. Zeke Little with a great save, as it went right at him off his chest, and then he managed to corral it as it was just starting to squirt into the net. But what a save by Zeke Little. Big turning point of the ball game. Hopefully this will shift the momentum, because Peoria Notre Dame has had the momentum and had more offensive chances, as QND trying to get something going here. Brendan Smith with it. Now Raiders have it in the corner. Back up to Tanner Zanger. Zanger gets it ahead to Aubrey Reese, the sophomore leading goal scorer for the Raiders. Oh, Smith with a turn, had the defender fall down. He couldn't get it turned quickly enough. Austin Creighton now with Peoria. Evan Riggs set with it. Raiders with it now. It's Zanger. Zanger pooches it into the top of the box, but nobody's there to capitalize. Brendan Smith with a header. As the Raiders again try to maintain, and now we're going to get a whistle. And it'll be the Raiders with it. And looks like Cooper Reese, he is going to have it. As Peoria Notre Dame will try to garner some defense here. And it's Cooper Reese. Reese with the boot. Going to go in and go just wide of the goal. And we're going to get a substitution from Peoria Notre Dame. 27 minutes remaining in the first half with no score here from Mackenzie Field, as Peoria Notre Dame will try to send it, but a low kick that Cooper Reese intercepts and promptly turns it over. Raiders, though, come the other way. Zach Volkamp with it now. Back to Reese. Reese dumps it in and into a sea of blue jerseys. And now a fight on the far side of the field, but Peoria Notre Dame with a run. Peoria Notre Dame with the shot. Nope, going to get stopped. They're trying to set up a pass, and it gets blocked by a Raider defender, and Little is there. So Little with a nice grab. And Little with the big boot. And it'll be headed by Peoria going the other way. And Steven Singer has it for Peoria Notre Dame, but QND is able to stop that pass. And here comes the Irish the other way. Chipped up. Peoria turning the other way. Now it goes in the far side. And kicked in and knocked away by Evan Riggs. Oh, but it's not cleared out properly. Riggs again, though. Riggs trying to get rid of it. Riggs will just boot it, and we got a foul, and it'll be QND ball. And Little will unload with 25 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Peoria Notre Dame corrals it. Big header ball by Zach Volkamp. And Cooper Reese has a defender on him, and he can't get turned. They'll try again. Raiders have in the corner. Smith can't get it away. Tanner Zanger. Nope, it's going to still be Peoria Notre Dame ball. Raiders with contact there is Mitchell Johannes. And we'll get a foul. And it'll be Irish ball. So, the official Greg Shireling saying the Raider player with an elbow. And that was the reason for the call. Here come the Irish the other way. And right on goal, and Little gonna sneak out there and get it. He's been a busy man this game, no question about it. And his kick punt hangs to midfield, and yep, they're gonna call that Foul on Jerry Ivy of Peoria is a shove to the back to try to get possession, and the Raiders will have a golden opportunity here with 20 minutes to go.
Come on, Richie, get it. First time, Mitch.
So I've got the ball here, so we'll see the shot, and it'll go toward goal, and there it is, and Peoria will get a header and knock it away, and QND will let it go out, and now they will toss it in to try to get it started, but the Irish defender just heads it back out of bounds. Aubrey Reese with it. Reese with the left foot. It's going to be just short of the goal, as it was just off the right post. Midfield action, Jacob Becker has it. That's Aubrey Reese. Cooper Reese with it. Pass ahead to Aubrey Reese. And Peoria Notre Dame ends up with it. Ball goes down. It's Peoria Notre Dame with it. And players with some contact, and they let it go. Riggs chips it ahead to Jacob Becker. Now it's Reese. Reese tried to center it, but Peoria Notre Dame is there. And Smith will try to get a shot off. Now it's to Reese. Aubrey Reese with a shot, just wide. Nice shot on goal by Aubrey Reese, but it was just to the left of the post. Keeper went out to knock it away anyway. We still have no score here between Quincy Notre Dame and Peoria Notre Dame with 22 minutes remaining in the first half. And now it's in, and the keeper will make the snag there for Peoria Notre Dame. There's the boot. And nice job by the Raiders to stop it.
Leo, jump in. One of you.
And ball's currently at midfield. Peoria Notre Dame will toss it in, and Volkamp gets a foot on it. And knocks it out of bounds.
Stay more central.
Ball's in. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Works it in. Raiders of the defense, but Peoria Notre Dame taking it deep, but not able to get it inside as Evan Riggs rides his man out of bounds, and very nice effort there to prevent the goal scoring opportunity. Irish with it in midfield. And again, they've had more scoring opportunities than the Raiders have. And they got another one going right here with the foot and right at Zeke Little. Makes the catch right there. J.J. Slombo with it. And Peoria Notre Dame, they're going to call the foul and say again he was riding the back of the QND player. And it looks like Tanner Zanger is going to have the kick this time. I've got the ball here in the shot, so we'll have the sequence here to get to the action down by the goal. There's the kick. There's the goal shot, and Peoria Notre Dame tries to corral it, and they'll clear it. Here comes Zanger again. He'll dump it off. Becker on the other side. Becker with the left foot. Header by Smith. Reese with a header. And to the keeper. And the Peoria Notre Dame keeper with an excellent job to tip it. And tip it back over the goal. And it was a good effort. Probably the best offensive sequence we've seen from QND today. And they'll boot it. Goes to midfield. And we'll get a foul. That'll go for Peoria Notre Dame. So Peoria Notre Dame will be kicking it. And the Raiders will try to do a defensive stop here. Peoria Notre Dame sets its offense. Here's the kick. It's inside, and QND will clear it. But right back to Peoria Notre Dame. And Zanger manages to turn his man, but we'll get a foul, and it'll go against Peoria Notre Dame, and looks like we have a yellow card. Somebody must have said the magic word apparently, and that's what we have. And Peoria Notre Dame players asking what happened. Substitutions now for QND. QND with a shot here. Well, didn't get it now. Cooper Reese gets it deep. Gets tracked down, and it's going to be Peoria Notre Dame ball. And there's the shot that goes to midfield. Tracked down. Peoria Notre Dame with control. And Peoria Notre Dame had two players getting close to each other, and they realized they needed spacing, so nice job of coaching themselves on the field. Peoria Notre Dame with it now, moves it ahead. Kick to the far side. Good work by Volkamp to get the ball away. And now the Raiders will move up the far side. Aubrey Reese with it in midfield, and it's booted deep into the corner, and Jack Nudo racing down there to try to get it, and it'll roll out of bounds. So it'll be Nudo working it. I got the ball in the corner, so see if we can get a little sequence shot here, maybe lead to a goal. And two players battling for it. Gets a little chipped inside, but cleared out nicely by Peoria Notre Dame.
Get back. Drop, Max. Come on, Cole. Come on, Brandon. Come, Brandon.
Oh, and we'll get a whistle for that one as Cole Hayes bit the turf. Can't say dirt because it's not dirt. So Raiders moving ahead. Deep kick into the goal, but it's fielded nicely by the Peoria keeper, and he gets it going the other way. Boot by the Raiders. Contact, no call on the far side. And got some substitutions now as Peoria Notre Dame has it, and we're in the final 14 minutes of the first half. No score here between Quincy Notre Dame and Peoria Notre Dame. Bob Goff bringing you soccer action. I want to thank our sponsors, Knox and Trucking, MetLife, MetLife Insurance, Mike Libman, and the Quincy Diamonds, Quincy Dynamo Soccer Clubs. And, of course, the sun's going to start getting us here in a little bit if it's not already, so I apologize for that and try to follow along the action the best we can. And the Raiders managed to come away with a steal. Aubrey Reese has it in midfield. And Greg Reese wanting some acceleration down the field. And it's Cooper Reese. Cooper Reese has it. Cooper Reese gets tangled up and looking to get it to one of his mates, and he does. But he's going to kick it away, and Peoria Notre Dame with a nice job to knock it the other way. Irish have it, and now the Raiders trying to track it down, and they do. Little with it. And Zeke Little gets it to midfield. And it'll be knocked out of bounds by Quincy Notre Dame, or by Peoria Notre Dame, giving the ball to Quincy Notre Dame, but now Peoria Notre Dame grabs it right back. Raiders working it down the field. Cole Hayes with it. And two defenders swarm on the Raider player. As QND tries to get it going, but it's going to be Peoria Notre Dame ball. And ball's going to get in. Aubrey Reese with it. Gets it ahead to Brendan Smith. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Quincy Notre Dame trying to get it from him, and they do. Brendan Smith with it, but two defenders converge on Aubrey Reese. Gets it going the other way. Jacob Murphy with it now. Murphy down the field. It's going to go past Jack Nudo, and Peoria Notre Dame comes away with it again. Now the Raiders have it. Raiders with it on the far side. Raiders coming back with it. And it's going to go out of bounds. Irish coming the other way with a push. Trey Knighton with it for Peoria Notre Dame, but he kicks it into the midst of 5 white shirts, and Jacob Murphy gets a foot on it to knock it away.
Stay tight, Sanger. Come on, J-back. Come on, J-back. Sanger, get over it. Release him. Stay there. Hey, inside, please.
Irish coming down,
Stand him up.
trying to get on the board with just under 9 minutes remaining in the first half with no score here yet from Mackenzie Field, Quincy University.
Switch. Switch. Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Work. Work, Jack. No foul, Sanger. Keep him going back. Get in. Get in. Switch it. Switch.
Moved ahead by Brendan Smith.
Come on, Jack.
And now Nudo tries to track it down in the corner, but it'll be the Peoria player and the Quincy player fighting for it. And the Raiders trying to get in position. But Peoria Notre Dame with it. Oh. And Jacob Becker just had the chance to get that one, but it didn't happen. Checking in the game for QND, it's Corin Drew. Aubrey Reese with it, gets it to Cooper Reese. And Peoria Notre Dame once again clears it out. Drew battling for the ball, but no avail.
Yeah, go ahead, Sanger. Let's try you. Put Coop in. You got line drive. Line drive it. Hit it hard.
And the Raiders now have an opportunity, trying to get on the board. And it's going to be Tanner Zanger.
Somebody go to the ball. Right in there, Zach. Win this ball as it comes. Get back.
Raiders with a midfield, now it's Murphy. Murphy just unabated, but then kicks it right into a Peoria Notre Dame player, so turns it over.
Come on, attack, J-back. Relax. Knock it around, White. Knock it around. Drop, Coop. Go, White. Stay tough, White. Hey, who's here? Look it out. Stay back. Sanger, stay. Sanger, look. Sanger.
Raiders with it, Aubrey Reese has it. He gets it ahead to Max Van Steel. Now it's over to Tanner Zanger. Zanger, and that's going to get taken away. Peoria Notre Dame keeps it in bounds, but Quincy will keep it. Now it's Van Steel. Cooper Reese with it. Kicked ahead to Aubrey Reese. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Getting it ahead, but nice job on the defensive side by Zach Valkamp again. Ball's booted up, and Raiders whiff at it. And the kick by Peoria Notre Dame, the shot just wide left, just under 4.5 minutes left in the first half. No score here between Peoria Notre Dame and Quincy Notre Dame. Raiders with it again at midfield. Going to go out of bounds. Substitutions now as have the ball over on the far side. Peoria Notre Dame getting ready to throw it in from the far side. Big boot. Going to go way out of bounds, almost clears the bleachers. And it'll be Peoria Notre Dame ball. Peoria Notre Dame throws it in, 3 minutes and change left. Kick by Tanner Zanger clears it out. And Raiders send it the other way. Raiders trying to get it, but now Peoria Notre Dame with it. And we got a player down on the far side. Got a man down on the far side for the Raiders. Can't exactly tell who that is yet, but we got the tight shot on that. We'll figure it out here. Jacob Murphy down, apparently. And apparently the official Greg Shireling with the ruling out on the field. Not sure what it is at this time.
Leo, get out of there. Come to the middle.
And they looks like they have started it, so and Peoria Notre Dame with it right in front of us. 2.5 minutes left with a move now. Pass in, and the header is over the goal. So shot too high, but a great opportunity for the Irish. And Greg Reese wanting a little better job of marking by his team. Little with it. Little with it with the kick downfield right in front of us, and the ball comes just under our vantage point, and it'll be Raider ball. Aubrey Reese with it. And kicked out by QND. Irish get it in. Minute 35 left. Evan Riggs tracks it down. Irish with it. Minute 30. Jerry Ivey has it for Peoria Notre Dame. He's going to throw it in. Header ball, kicked up, another header, and it's going to be Little. Manages to corral it, so good work there by Zeke Little once again. And he has had a tremendous game here for QND. And he boots it pretty deep, and the Irish managed to get a head on it in the final minute of play. And the Peoria Notre Dame kicker will keeper will boot it back to midfield. Peoria Notre Dame, they might have one last push in them as they move it ahead. Nice job by Tanner Zanger as he gets it ahead to Corin Drew. Drew on the far side. Now Johannes has it midfield. Drew moving ahead. Now it's Aubrey Reese. Aubrey Reese on the far side. Reese, team's leading scorer, has it with 20 seconds left. Now the kick is knocked away, intercepted by Peoria Notre Dame. Now QND has it. QND has it with 12 seconds left. Kick by Cooper Reese is going to go just wide. And now Peoria Notre Dame's keeper will, with 5 seconds, will probably just wait until the final second to kick it. And he does, and we're at the half. We are at halftime here, Jack McKenzie Field, where we have no score between Peoria Notre Dame and Quincy Notre Dame. And we will be back with more soccer action here for you in the second half. We'll take a little bit of a break and be back here in 10 minutes. You're watching Quincy Notre Dame Soccer on QJ TV.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
And we are back with the second half. No score here at Jack McKenzie Field at Legends Stadium on the north campus of Quincy University. Bob Goff bringing you Quincy Notre Dame soccer action. No score between Peoria Notre Dame and Quincy Notre Dame. Been a good contest out here, and like I said, an absolutely gorgeous day for soccer and very hard-fought contest. Been very physical, as you would expect between these two teams. Again, QND trying to creep back to the 500 mark and then prepare themselves for the postseason, of course. But as of right now, I said they have a 4-6-1 mark, and we are underway. As Quincy Notre Dame is now heading north. They will be shooting at the north goal. Peoria Notre Dame has it now. Peoria Notre Dame going the other way. And they just let it go out. And it will be, I think it's Peoria Notre Dame's ball. Yes, it will be Peoria Notre Dame's ball. Peoria Notre Dame with it. They get it in. And as they try to get it inside, Peoria Notre Dame trying to get it away from Quincy. And Quincy will move it ahead. Irish with the ball again, goes down in the corner. Raiders have it now. They'll be throwing it in up the side, and the Irish will knock it out. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it's now the two teams fighting for it again, and looks like Murphy's just going to knock it out. And it'll remain in the hands of Peoria Notre Dame. And again, I want to apologize for the little bit of an impediment we have here with the press box doors, windows. They don't go all the way up, so we're trying to shoot around that. As I said, it's kind of like obstructed view at Wrigley Field or Fenway Park, but we'll make our way around it. The good news is Quincy Notre Dame is going the other way, and we have that shot is wide open. So we'll give you that one here as hopefully they'll get their first tally here pretty soon. Zeke Little about ready to kick it, and he does. Moves ahead. Raiders with a chance. And it goes the other way just as quickly as we get the cameras turned. So now battling over it on the far side, and we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be Peoria Notre Dame's ball. So got the ball here. We'll see how the shot develops. Peoria Notre Dame player trying to find the right angle here to approach the ball as he moves his way in, and the kick is inside and switching over, and it's going to be coming the other way. Raiders have it. Raiders with it now, trying to get it down, and it's going to be Aubrey Reese. Aubrey Reese with it. And it's cleared out by Peoria Notre Dame. No score. 35 minutes remaining in the second half here from McKenzie Field. And the ball still not to be thrown in. There it goes now. And Cooper Reese with it. Handball, no call. And the ball goes out of bounds. The Raiders quickly get the ball in, but now we got a whistle.
Hey, get out, Coop. Come on, Leo.
Ball goes in. Two teams battling for it. And it goes out of bounds one more time. This time it'll go over to Peoria Notre Dame.
Come on, boys, keep working.
Out of bounds again. Inside. Ball over to Peoria Notre Dame now. And Peoria Notre Dame loses it out of bounds, and it'll be QND to throw it in. Peoria Notre Dame with it. And coming the other way, and that shot's going to go way over. So Little didn't have to contend with that one at all.
Brandon, go win it again the second time.
Well, gets it ahead. And the Raiders will send it way out over the bleachers. And it'll be Peoria Notre Dame ball. And two players right in front of us, as you can see. And turning it the other way, and Raiders just can't Can't get that offense to flow right now. It's just seems they're a step behind or a pass behind most of this game.
Come on, Brendan, get back, Brendan.
And Peoria Notre Dame with a prime opportunity, but it's kicked away by Tanner Zanger. And now the two players battling for it in the corner. And there's the kick. Knocked away, and Little going to track it down. Good work by Zeke Little. So Little with a very nice job there, and he's been a busy man, much busier than I think that Greg Reese would like him to be.
Come on, Leo. Jack, get the second ball. Again.
Raiders just not getting a lot of action inside the offensive zone. Very few opportunities. Here comes Peoria Notre Dame again. And the shot's going to go wide, going to go actually above and hit one of the bars behind the goal that holds up the netting behind it. So the Peoria Notre Dame coach just said you have to put something on target. They have had opportunity after opportunity. Peoria Notre Dame tracks it down, lets it go out of bounds, and then they'll toss it back in.
Gotta get it settled down. Settle it down, boy. Let's go. Get the passes.
Out of bounds again. It'll be Raider ball. And out of bounds again. And Raider ball again.
Coming on.
Raiders with a push. And the pass just a little bit behind. Ballcamp with it. Ballcamp over to Nudo. Nudo working it. Nudo with a kick. Gets it in, and there's only a blue jersey. Raiders have on the far side. Cooper Reese gets it to Aubrey Reese, and it's going to go just wide. Best scoring chance the Raiders have had in this second half with 30 minutes remaining and no score between Quincy Notre Dame and Peoria Notre Dame. But yes, that was a good opportunity there for Quincy Notre Dame. Raiders with another chance. Cooper Reese. It's Aubrey Reese. Gets it ahead. And they're going to blow it dead. So looked like the Raiders had something developing, but the whistle blew, so stopped it in its tracks. Peoria Notre Dame the other way now. Ball goes out, and Peoria Notre Dame has it. Peoria Notre Dame looked like they were going to try to go to the goal, but forgot the ball. And now to go back to the Irish. Peoria Notre Dame with it in the corner. All by himself is Tommy Driscoll, and it's cleared by the Raiders. Kick by the Irish, and it's again just wide, just above the goal. Lots of high shots, and Peoria Notre Dame coach was not pleased. He wants something on target, but their shots have all gone high this game. Put it on target has been his mantra this entire game. And now the corner kick from Peoria Notre Dame. And it's cleared nicely by the Raiders. Aubrey Reese now at midfield. Reese slips and falls. Both players go down. And are we going to get a whistle? And we'll get a whistle. It'll be against Peoria Notre Dame. Even Greg Reese admitted it should have been a no-call incidental contact, but was not the case, as that enables Little to come up and get that. He will kick it. And Little will now send it deep. The big boot. And Nudo just misses it, and it goes out the back end. Peoria Notre Dame will send it deep. And the kick, and he didn't get all of it, that's for sure. Good job by Max Van Steel with the head ball. Cooper Reese going to let it go out of bounds. Reese will throw it in. Aubrey Reese, it's chipped out of bounds. And it'll be with the Irish. Cooper Reese with it. Gets it through. And he gets it through the legs of another defender, Aubrey Reese. Oh, and he was going to feed it back to Cooper Reese, but good job by the Peoria Notre Dame defender, Grayson McGraw. McGraw now taking it on his own. He'll get it into the corner. And looking for some defense there. It's going to go wide and going to go into the corner where it'll get tracked down but goes out. And let's see what the call is. It'll be Peoria Notre Dame with it in the corner. A throw in. He does. It's short. Peoria Notre Dame with it. And there's a chip, and nice job by Little to track it down. He's had a great game. I mean, Greg Reese has to be pleased with the effort from his keeper. He has been several saves here tonight. He's been outstanding. Raiders now trying to see if they can get something going. Cooper Reese had a shot at it, but he didn't. And losing the handle of it's Nudo. Goes back over to the Irish. Ahead to Slamba for PND. Good job by Volkamp to take it. Volkamp moving ahead. Gets ahead to Cooper Reese. Reese with it. Reese tries to split defenders and can't make it work. And Peoria Notre Dame has it. Evan Riggs, nice job to get it deep. Aubrey Reese with it. Aubrey Reese ahead. Can't make the play. Reese then with a long kick to the middle. Nudo with a head ball that just goes out to the side. Good effort by the Raiders, but still nothing to show for it.
Come on, boys, come on, let's go.
Riggs with another good punt. But nobody can take advantage of it. Nobody's there.
Back in, Jack. Left, Jack.
Peoria Notre Dame moving ahead. It'll go out of bounds. Be the throw in for Peoria Notre Dame. And getting thrown in by Quincy Notre Dame. My bad, I thought it was going to be Peoria Notre Dame, but it's not. Peoria Notre Dame does have it, though, at midfield, as they are battling with the Raiders. And players going down the side. Looks like he got a shot here and knocked away. Good job by the QND defense. And this is a long kick by Murphy. Gets it, clears it. Now come the other way. Going to be slide tackle, and goes out of bounds. It'll be QND ball. Pure Notre Dame coming the other way. And it goes just wide. Little again. We'll try to send it deep. Out of bounds. Peoria Notre Dame ball. Ball camp heads it out of bounds. Back to the Irish. Peoria Notre Dame. A give and go. Got a chance here. And again, the shot goes high over the goal. No score here. 20 minutes remaining in the ball game. And there's the kick from Little. And everybody misses it. Cooper Reese heads it ahead. Aubrey Reese with it. Aubrey Reese with it. Reese. Contact. As Reese can't get it in. Volkamp now has it. Volkamp trying to move it ahead. Volkamp. And it's going to be controlled by the Irish. Peoria Notre Dame coming the other way. The Irish will throw it in right in front of us. And looks like Little will come up as the Raiders will try to make the opportunity here. And whistle goes, and it'll be ball for the Raiders. Little again with the kick. Boot down. It's going to be close to the goal box, but it'll go off the head of an Irish defender. And then they'll just turn it the other way. It'll go out of bounds. And it'll be QND. And the keeper will just flag it down with the boot. Irish with it in the corner. go out of bounds.
Oh, come on! Get out of the field and make the call!
And they will be a corner, it looks like.
That's not your call, it's his. He's standing on the 18 as the ball's going out.
And they'll kick it in the corner here. Looks like the corner kick from the Irish coming for them. And we'll see what happens here on the goal. So Peoria Notre Dame will send it in. And nothing doing. Good defensive work there. And the shot goes wide and little, and it goes wide again. So a couple of opportunities there for Peoria Notre Dame, but they can't convert. Little with it, the boot.
Settle down, White. Let's go.
Raider ball on the far side with 16 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the game. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Peoria Notre Dame ball.
Hey, let's go, White. Get it on your foot. Let's go. Knock it around.
So the Peoria Notre Dame keeper will unload. Can't get it to midfield, though. Peoria Notre Dame with it, right in front of us. Now coming up the side is Corin Drew. Drew to Aubrey Reese. Reese has the midfield. Reese with the left foot. Handball, no call. Now Peoria Notre Dame with it. Raiders with it in midfield. On the far side.
Hey, Weedy, suck in. Weedy. Yeah, let's go. Double it, Weedy.
Ball camp in the corner trying to play some D. And the shot. They go toward it and can't make it happen. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Ball up the side to J.J. Slamba, and we're going to get a whistle.
Hey, shot it and play.
And we'll get the ball, and then I'll sequence to the goal here. If they do manage to get a shot on goal, they have been few and far between tonight. And once again, it's Little. And Little wants to unload, and he does.
Get up, get up. Go ahead, Weedy. Go ahead, Weedy. Ball back now. Sit in, Coop, sit in. Come on, ball in the middle. Come on, Weedy. Back, back.
13:44 remaining in this game between Peoria Notre Dame and Quincy Notre Dame, and no score. And get some more frequent substitution here is trying to get fresh legs to make a late run. Checking in for the Raiders, it's Jack Nudo and Jacob Becker. Ball goes in, and it's controlled by the Irish. And the shot goes high once again by Peoria Notre Dame, which has been their mantra today. All the shots have gone high. They've had more shots than QND, no question about it, but they really haven't had that many on goal. Not many direct ones. A lot of them have been 5, 10 feet over the goal. That one flew over the secondary net and into the parking lot. Little with it. He's going to kick, and he does. Peoria Notre Dame with it midfield once again, and number 9, J.J. Salamba, has been a pretty solid offensive weapon for Peoria Notre Dame, and the ball camp's done a good job of handling him for QND. Raiders going to throw it in. They do, but it's head ball by Peoria Notre Dame. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Quincy Notre Dame trying to hustle off.
Up the line, up the line. No foul, Jack. Come on, Jack. Keep him this. Back in, Jack. Back in. Go hard.
And the shot knocked away by QND. Big leg again over the goal by Peoria Notre Dame.
You gotta get involved in the middle of the field. Hey, so we can get some possession.
On target has been the goal. It's been with the a lot of coaching down there by Peoria Notre Dame, wanting the more shots on goal because they've all been high. Going the other way, ball at midfield. Peoria Notre Dame with it again. Trying to make a run. Job by the Raiders to knock it away.
Come on, Coop. Relax, let's go. Jack, double in. Coming, Murph.
Raiders now coming the other way.
Come on, Coop. Come on, Coop. Jack, double down. Murph, gotta come a bit. Jack, keep going. Coop, get over here.
Nice job by Little once again.
Give us a chance to get out.
And ball goes out of bounds. And trying to get a chance to get ready to catch their breath. Raiders will be throwing it in, and they do. Aubrey Reese with it. PND sends it. coming in and knocked out by the Irish. Now the Raiders with it. And it'll be Little. And right in the middle of 4 blue shirts. Now it's Peoria Notre Dame with it. And the sun's going to start affecting our cameras here in the final minutes. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll be QND ball. Nope, PND ball, my bad. Thrown in. Trying to reset the offense. Raiders coming the other way now. Over to Cooper Reese. Cooper Reese has it. Deep into Aubrey Reese. Aubrey Reese tries to control it, but he can't. And Peoria Notre Dame has it. Prime opportunity there for the Raiders. Just couldn't get the pass down. Good job by Riggs. Stop it. Now Nudo trying to get it over, but he's going to get his pocket picked by the Irish. Oh, good hard contact there with both guys kicking the ball at the same time. Cooper Reese trying to get it, but he can't. And Peoria going the other way. Peoria going the other way, and another high kick over the net by Peoria Notre Dame. Little will kick it. We've been told that it will end with regulation if it is a tie. There'll be no PKs, no extra period. So well, it'll be whatever it is at the end of the next 5:33. And the shot now down the field. Irish get it. Just very physical team that the game between these two teams, no question about it. And we got some contact on the far side, and it'll be QND's ball. So Little will try to kick with 4:33 to try to get it down and get some offense going for QND. Ball coming down and trying to fight through his Nudo. Nudo after it, but he's going to get the ball taken away. Now Nudo has it. Cooper Reese with it. Cooper Reese chips it in. It's kicked and just over. Aubrey Reese's shot just deflected away. Now back inside. And the Irish managed to get a head ball and knock it out. And now they will clear it. Best opportunity by the Raiders in the second half, no question about it, but Aubrey Reese's shot deflected and went high. Now Peoria Notre Dame going the other way. Irish with it. Irish trying to reset an offense. And the ball, the turnover now to come the other way. Raiders coming the other way. Raiders have a 3-on-3. It's Brendan Smith with it, and Smith loses it. The Irish defender knocks it away. He had a Reese on each side of him and couldn't make the scoring play happen with 3:30 remaining in the game. Now coming the other way. Trying to track it down. Shot inside, knocked away, deflected. Peoria Notre Dame with it. Knocked away by the Raiders. Nudo knocks it away, but he kicks it behind Reese. Out of bounds. Raiders going to throw it in here with the final 2:13 at midfield, and it goes out of bounds. And down the field, Irish with a chance, but it's knocked away and goes out of bounds. And now it's a corner kick from Peoria Notre Dame. Ball goes in, and it's a nice save by Little once again. He's been the man for Greg Reese today, no doubt about it. He's been a busy guy, and he's made things happen. And we're going to get a whistle. And we got a stoppage in play, got a timeout, minute 27. So we're going to restart the clock here, and they don't want the clock to start yet apparently. And they'll put 1:28 on the clock even though it stopped with 1:27. And now Little kicks it. Ball goes deep down the field. And another whistle. And the Irish have the ball. Minute 5. Deep kick by the Irish. Head ball by the Raiders to knock it the other way. Becker has it on the other side. Now it's Reese. Reese tries to get it ahead, but the PND defender knocks it away. And we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a whistle, and it'll be Peoria Notre Dame's ball. We're in the final 30 seconds, and it goes deep. Irish have it. Kick inside. Head ball by the Raiders, knocked away. Now it's on the ground. PND trying to get a final shot. Race to the corner. Contact. No call. Goes away. Kick by Peoria Notre Dame. Get knocked away, and Little will track it down. 18 seconds remaining. Little with a line drive down the middle of the field. Cooper Reese and Aubrey Reese will try to track it down in the corner in the final 9 seconds. Aubrey Reese has it, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds by the Irish, and the clock will run out. The final from Mackenzie Field, Legend Stadium on the campus of Quincy University. Peoria Notre Dame nothing, Quincy Notre Dame nothing, and the Raiders fall to 4-6. Well, fall in this tie game. Go to 4-6-2 on the season. And I want to thank Alex Goff for helping me out here and appreciate all his efforts. And we will carry, again, this Thursday's game with Quincy High Soccer taking on in their match, and then the Quincy High Rock Island Almond football game on Friday night. So once again, thanks for watching Quincy Notre Dame Soccer on QJ TV.
In the past, everyone came to you and you did business at your own kitchen table.
This is Financial Services Representative Michael Libman with MetLife in Quincy. I still make house calls. I'll confidentially ask you questions to help you make decisions about your life insurance, IRAs, long-term care insurance, investing, and estate planning. Call me and I'll come sit with you at your kitchen table.
MetLife offers financial services and life insurance. Call Michael Libman. He makes house calls.
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love was made for me.